So there were a whole lot of Disney Channel shows in the early 2000s. But one you might not know about is this one. This one right here. So weird. Ooh. Apparently, it was really scarring for young kids, according to some Reddit posts. Which, I mean, it wasn't that scary. Okay, maybe it was a little bit, but it's a kid's show. Don't be a baby. I guess you could compare it to Stranger Things or Supernatural for kids. It was directed by Sean Levy, who produced Stranger Things, so coincidence? I think not. Let's read the synopsis Google gives us. 14-year-old computer geek Fiona Fee Phillips, who is on the road with her rock star mom, is seriously into paranormal phenomena. UFOs, ghosts, you name it, and she's uncovered it during her travels. Her brother, Jack, and friend Carrie Bell are along for the ride. Hold on. And friend Carrie Bell. What episode is Carrie introduced? Season 2, episode 3. Alright. I mean, you're just gonna forget about Clue, the guy who's in the first season entirely? Okay, you're just gonna do him like that? Okay, now let's dive into the actual episode. We open with a history lesson about the Eastland disaster. The Eastland was this big boat that capsized before it even left the harbor. And sadly, 800 people died. This is important. Of course it is. I don't know why people dying wouldn't be important, but anyway. This is a theme throughout all the episodes where Fiona gives a little introduction to what we'll be dealing with in the episode.
They had to put the casualties in nearby buildings until they could be identified. But some of them never were.
That's why it's important. See, I told you it was important. You didn't believe me. But yeah, that is kind of sad. We are then introduced to Fiona herself, who's your average girl just interested in the strange, dark, and mysterious. Fiona has made her own website where she posts stuff about the strange, dark, and mysterious. And she's just minding her own business in her little room, but she's rudely interrupted by her mean older brother.
Turn it down, you guys! Jack! Knock it off!
Hey, check it out. Cybergirl's looking for little green Martians again.
Laugh, metalhead. But someone who contacted my website got an actual UFO sighting on home video.
Ignore that for a second. What's Bat Boy?
Take me to your leader.
Jack, you jerk!
I told you she'd be mad, man.
There he is, right there. Blue.
You will be absorbed. Resistance is futile.
Oh yeah, they live in a bus because they're a traveling band, because their mom's like super famous.
That was good for the hard drive.
I think you look good with antennas.
Touch my computer again, your history.
And while we're in the Windy City, I want each of you to write an 8 to 10 page paper on local history.
Foreshadowing.
8 to 10. Now, who would get to page 8 and keep on writing?
Exactly.
History is so pointless. I mean, it already happened. What am I supposed to do about it?
That's what I'm saying. And then something a little weird happens. The lights start to flicker and it happens twice.
I think my guitar runs through channel 12. Let's give it a try.
It's not working.
What's that?
It's a kid. Crying. Where's it coming from?
Cell phone, two-way radio. We get interference like that all the time.
Even when nothing's plugged in?
Fee, be careful with that.
I didn't do anything.
Found one of our ghosts, huh? Yeah, we got weird noises. We got candles blowing out, flickering lights, you name it.
Has anyone ever reported hearing a child's voice? What about seeing apparitions? Have you ever had the building scanned for anomalies in electromagnetic fields?
You gotta be 21 to be in here.
This is my daughter, Fiona. Fee, say hi to Mr. Bellevaux. This is his club.
Hi.
Hi, I'm from the IRS.
I'd like to speak with your employees, and I need access to the rest of your building. Do you know anything about the previous owners?
Ah, kids, you gotta love them. Illegally trespassing, demanding full building access. Like, what are we even doing anymore? So Fiona posts a question about hauntings in Chicago on her website, and without waiting for a response, she just goes to the place anyway, and... Gosh, you didn't have to scream so loud. You're not gonna die, Fee. So this mysterious boy runs down the hall, and he jukes her out and disappears and turns into water. Everybody say it with me. That is so weird. Fiona goes to tell her family what happened, and of course they don't believe, because why would they? She's just a silly little girl who's into the strange, dark, and mysterious.
I saw who was crying. A ghost.
What?
He's a boy. I mean, he was a boy. It was like I had to follow him.
Check it out. Little Miss Ghostbuster's afraid of her own shadow.
Shut up. It wasn't a shadow.
You guys, don't start again.
He was wearing old-fashioned clothes, and the weird part was they were all wet. The club was built on a spot of a place that burnt down the Chicago fire. But if the boy died in a fire, why is he wet?
Maybe he didn't die in a fire. Maybe he drowned after you dumped 36 ounces of soda on him.
Then Fiona goes to conduct more scientific research, and she finds out that the boy did not die in the Chicago fire. He was drowned. He died in the Eastland disaster. Somebody didn't watch the cold open of their own episode. So yeah, that happened. Bee goes to get her brother and Clue because she wants to investigate this thing even more.
What are you doing?
I'm having a burrito.
We don't have a microwave.
I like them frozen. It's like a burrito sickle.
You're a total jerk, but for once you knew what you were talking about. He didn't die in the Chicago fire. There was this boat, the Eastland, that capsized right here in the river in 1915. That's why the boy's clothes are wet. You were right. He drowned. He was in my computer. I saw him.
The same boy?
Yeah, come on. He's in that club.
The group of three splits up, because of course they do, and something strange happens when Fee's by herself.
Jack, knock it off! Jack? You guys? Oh, man. Oh, man. Ah! Let go of me!
What happened? Are you okay?
He was here. He pulled me out. Oh my gosh, look at the magnetometer. It's going nuts.
What does that mean?
Disturbances in magnetic fields often accompany hauntings.
The speakers have big magnets in them, and there's a rock band downstairs. That could cause those readings.
Something pulled me over this wall, and something passed through it. I can see a room on the other side. He wants me to go in there.
So they break through the floorboards, illegally trespassing again, I might add. And Jack lectures Fiona about death and stuff.
People die, and that's it. When you die, you're history. You never come back. You're gone forever.
I'll never believe that.
It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't change anything.
So I didn't mention foremost that Jack and Fiona's dad is dead. I haven't seen the entire show, so maybe he's not dead. I don't know. But that's why Jack's kind of like fuming here, because he's sensitive to that stuff, I guess. Anyway.
Jack, watch out! Ah! I can't move it. Fee, help me out.
He's here.
Fee, help me!
He wants something. What do you want? What do you want me to find?
So the room then simulates the boat capsizing, and Fee has a vision of the boy and his parents, and Fiona is left with the coat of the boy that died in 1915.
Fee, what'd you find?
A name.
Rat! Ghost! Floorboards!
Hi, Mom. Have a good show. Okay?
And so, to top things off, Fee goes to the kids' parents' graves and gives them his coat. That was so weird, and wasn't it just? I recommend this show for you watching right now, unless you're 5 years old and got scarred watching The Kingdom Under the Sink, or whatever the heck that name is. And hey, let me know if you want to see more of this kind of content from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.